Perhaps the biggest focus for both India and Pakistan post the Pahalgam terror attack has been building global support through diplomatic outreach and overdrive. There is a visible contrast in the shape that diplomacy by the two sides has taken, and that in itself conveys a strong message on their identities. Our next report telling you more about this.
कोई बात नहीं हम हैं हमारे अरे मैडम ये प्रेसिडेंट साहब आए हैं आपको किसी चीज का डरने
An attack that shook the subcontinent, shook humanity. An attack on civilians, barging far beyond past recurring themes of Pak-backed terrorists sent into the valley to take on Indian security forces. A diplomacy overdrive on both sides that has pushed on for years takes on new intensity and dimensions as both sides tighten up on efforts to shape global narratives in their favor. Compare the two lines of diplomacy, each pushing contrasting agendas. India pushes a narrative of being a victim of terrorism. Pakistan calls itself a victim of propaganda. India cites solidarity with global norms of peaceful coexistence. Pakistan jumps even more strongly onto its Kashmir rant to deflect all allegations of wrongdoing. India's diplomacy has taken the line of evidence sharing as big findings emerge in Pahalgam of the Pakistan hand. Pakistan clings to denial as it rakes up human rights counter-accusation. India's diplomacy centers around seeking strong global condemnation of the Pahalgam attack and citing continued Pak-sponsored cross-border terrorism against India. It looks to reinforce its image as a responsible state, highlighting previous attacks by Pak-based groups. New Delhi aims to isolate Pakistan diplomatically on global platforms like the UN, G20 and BRICS, and seeks outright punishment of the perpetrators.
मैं सभी आतंक फैलाने वालों को कहना चाहता हूं कि लड़ाई का अंत नहीं है, एक मकाम है, हर व्यक्ति को चुन चुन कर जवाब भी मिलेगा, जवाब भी लिया जाएगा.
At the core of Pakistan's diplomacy is denial of any hand and calls for joint and neutral investigations. Admissions by the TRF group are desperately pulled back.
We oppose the mention of TRF at the UNSC statement condemning the Pahalgam terror attack.
Jitters mount on when and how an Indian attack will come, and Islamabad's routine fallback is India politicizing terrorism for domestic or international mileage. Pakistani media and diplomatic channels cry false flag operations or internal security lapses in India. Even here though, big holes show through in what's now become a series of admissions of Pakistan's ingrained terror identities.
We have been doing this dirty work for the United States for about 3 decades, and West, including Britain.
Perhaps the oldest Pakistan diplomacy bogey has been the Kashmir rant at global fora, accusing India of rights violations, demanding international intervention is the theme. The platforms used United Nations, OIC, or even the outreach to all-weather ally China. Over the past few days, the global tone has changed from condemnation to de-escalation as international diplomatic channels have gone on an overdrive to avoid a full-blown India-Pak confrontation, as South Asia nears boiling point. Bureau Report, WION World is One.